Bro, what is up, guys? And today I got some gameplay of Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker, and this is the free trial demo that just dropped. Initially, I don't think it was supposed to be worldwide, but they made it worldwide. It's available until the 26th, and the actual game comes out the 31st. And before I get into all of that, one thing we really need to talk about is this defense, and that's what this video is going to be about. And defense, it's my favorite loadout. It's a lot of people's favorite loadout, mainly because of the big sword. It makes you feel like you're just swinging it and doing a lot of damage, even though you're not. It makes the game really fun, and I really like that cosmetic advantage of it, even though you're not doing as much damage, because you're a defense player. You don't expect to do a lot of damage. But right now, how it is, I think defense. I think you should just switch over to attack, because I mean, we can talk about the attacks. The attacks are pretty basic. For a defense person, I swing my sword for a basic attack, and I do 360s with my sword for a heavy. And that heavy attack is probably the most defensive thing about this loadout, because it's probably the warner away of every single person. It's like I swing, I do 360s, don't come near me. And I find it really effective, even though it's counterable, and everything in this game should be counterable, and that's what I like. And then we have, the substitutions, the usual, all that the usual, and you still have the usual increased guarding, where you're usually able to take lots of hits, lots and lots of hits you're able to take. And as a defense archetype, you're supposed to take a lot of hits, but at some point, when somebody breaks your guard, you're done. Substitutions don't charge as fast as they do on attack, and that's all balancing. But what they really need to balance is this loadout. And the new loadout consists of a smoke bomb, a mud statue, and a mud wall. The smoke bomb is pretty effective. The smoke bomb, you throw it, you get a hit, it paralyzes that person in the smoke for about 2 or so seconds, and it's pretty hard to see in there. So you probably have 3 options there, which is to make your escape, encourage your teammate to kill him, or you go in for the kill yourself, which either of those 3 options is always available once you're able to hit somebody with it. Now with this mud statue, it ain't it. This mud statue ain't it, and I'm gonna tell you right here why it's not it. This mud statue has absolutely no benefit from you being inside a cocoon. No benefits, bro. I can name many disadvantages to it, bro. While you're in this mud statue, you're not helping your team at all. Not at all. Like, I find when you're in the mud statue that you're not doing any benefit to your team, because it's not like you can take up a whole point. You're just taking up yourself. It's just yourself being in a cocoon. You're immobile at that point. You're just out of the game for a few. It's like you taking a break, because as soon as you get out, it's going to be at least 3 or 4 enemies just hitting at your mud wall. And there's no penalty for it either. There's no penalty for somebody just sitting there and hitting it. I mean, I understand that's what teammates are for, but there should be some kind of advantage to being inside of it. Like, people who touch the mud take a bit of health, or I gain a little bit of health while I'm in the mud, or once I'm out the mud, like, it puts everybody who's right next to it in like some kind of mud foot kind of thing. Something that benefits me from using that, because right now I see no reason to use it. Like, to me, to tell you, I've been playing defense all day, and I've probably activated the mud statue 3 times for any specific reason. Is not an exaggeration at all, because this jutsu is ineffective. And I mean, the mud statue may be ineffective, but so is the mud wall. Jesus Christ, because the mud wall, with the increased movement in this game, it doesn't fit. The whole mud thing doesn't fit, because you know how easily I can scale a wall in this game, and that's one of the good things about this game. The increased movement, you can move a lot. You can run on every wall. You can scale everything. You can chocolate jump over everything. It's a game with a lot of movement and a lot of movement possibilities and a lot of way to get places. So why should a mud wall be here? When I place a mud wall, that person should at least be caught in it. And the problem with it is, if I were to place a mud wall in front of myself, my teammate would get caught in it and not the opponent. There are many times where I've placed a mud wall when I see an opponent charging, and the opponent would just go right through the mud wall because it's on an uneven surface. And if you're on a ramp going down, your mud wall wouldn't even activate. Now, to solve this, first we could either take out the mud defense loadout altogether, which I wouldn't be opposed to, because the only good thing about it is the special ability. And the special ability makes you feel as if you're getting everybody off, and you can make your grand escape like your Pablo Escobar or El Chapo. And it's amazing. I love the special ability so much. It's not too overpowered. It takes a minute to charge up. That's justified. It's literally like an earthquake, like that earthbender from Avatar. And now about the mud statue though. One thing I propose they do with the mud statue, when I place a mud statue around myself, players who stand too close to my mud statue when I'm about to deactivate should be calling it for about a second. That'll provide a second of escape, or a second for me to activate my special, or a second for me to run away, or a second for me to tell my teammates, oh, these guys are just chilling here because they're stuck in the mud I created around myself, and they can't get out because they wanted to sit here the whole time and stalk my mud statue. Now, there is no solution for the mud wall. There is no solution for the mud wall at all. I can't think of anything that'll make the mud wall effective with this game and increase movement. I don't think the game should sacrifice any movement should have to compensate for a special ability that's not all as special. I mean, a mud wall around yourself would be cool, like Yamato's ability, but they would have to think of something original. And I just think the mud wall should go period. But other than that, all up until this beta or demo, I believe that they've done decent just fine and there should be no changes at all. And that's Zeph signing out. Also, I stream this game a lot, basically at night. I'm probably going to be streaming it tomorrow night or tomorrow morning. And make sure y'all check into those screens and y'all subscribe to my post notifications if you want to know what. Because I'm down to play with subs anytime. And that was actually Zeph signing out. 30 more seconds.